I have a question. I've seen quite a few different groups in that there, the mention of family and that, and to me, you know, I'll only ever have one family in that, but one thing that's more important to me is community and that there. To me, I think the ideal that we're all one big happy family, and that is something of the past. I don't know how everyone else feels about that.
So what do you consider the difference between family and community?
Well, it's more of there's an interdependence rather than a dependence on each other, and that I have nothing against families and that there, and the word family and that, but I just believe it's a outmoded concept. That's only my view.
One thing I've come to understand where family is concerned is, yes, there's the family that you're born into in the earth realm, okay, in the 3D realm. And I've met people that have told me that when they've looked at their family, they go, who the hell are these people? I have nothing in common with it. Yeah, oh, they say and yet you can walk into a room of strangers because you happen to go to a meeting like we're in today, and you go, I know you, I know you, I know you, I know you, I know you. And it's not just I know you, it's I know you. You did this, and you can read them their life history, and you've never met them before. That's family. That's what I call soul family of the from the highest source down. That's your interconnectivity of energy family. The family that you're born into is just your agreement or your means and way of entering into the third dimension to be able to experience what it is here. Community is people of like heart with similar aspects of points of view of coming together for a reason. That's what community is. And community can outlay itself in we're a community. We're a community that's come together because we have a similar point of view that we're going to discuss, we're going to share, and that's a sharing community. There's other communities that actually live on land together and they utilize the means of the land, and they're in that kind of community. So there's different ways of having community, and sometimes being in community is like being in the family you were born into. It's not so good. And then there's other communities that are brilliant. So it really is a personal thing. I don't know if anybody else wants to.
My feeling on that is there's one like-minded person at least born in every blood family line on this planet, and that is their job, to hold their light. And most of them obviously struggle a lot, so they move away from that family unit to find other like-minded people, and then they carry guilt, so they lose their light. Now, to move away from a family that isn't like-minded like you is wisdom, and to carry the guilt is non-wisdom. And it's about teaching people who are in those family units that going where other like-minded people are will bring your family unit to you. You don't need to go to them, because it's all about law of attraction. Law of attraction is easily created. If I'm lighter than everyone else, people are going to attract to me. I don't need to do anything. I just need to be lighter inside myself. When I say lighter, joyful, happy, feel good, wake up laughing, acting like a monkey. Ask these guys, ask my family. Maybe make them go crazy, but at least I feel good. And you see, so to me, it's those one member of each family on this planet that we need to look for and help. And what we need to help them do is understand that they're perfect and the guilt is not a factor, because the guilt is the one thing that creates them not to be that light being, and they drugs and they get all these other disorders, and you see them everywhere, you know, in the streets and stuff, and you go and talk to them and they don't all have the pleasure to find, you know, groups of other people like us. You know, there's lots of countries where they find no one else, and they're completely isolated, or they remove themselves, you know. And that's one of the things I know that is so important for like-minded people to stand together, to show that light for those people. Because you see, we're not going to save the planet, we can only save ourselves, and basically by doing that we save everything.